Match number 5 of the day. It's Cashify Warriors taking on Freyer International. Both sides coming unbeaten so far in the tournament. Maintaining good run rate, Freyer International topping the table. And Cashify Warriors at the second position. Top quality players from both the sides. The interesting thing is both the sides were having players from ISPL background. They've been one among the top placed players in the player auction for ISPL. David from Freyer International. He's been one among the top candidates at the highest registered points in the selection. They've gone through the selection process, selected among the top players, and their names will be featured, probably featured in the auction of ISPL. And along with that, Mansoor from Cashify Warriors. So Mansoor and David, one from Cashify Warriors and the other from Freyer International. These two players are the big names to watch out for in ISPL. Were playing in this game, so that adds a lot of value to this game, and that shows the points table race with the way how they maintained the run rate. They were unbeaten so far in the tournament. These stories will tell you the clarity that the sides were having different style of stories altogether. As Freyer International started the campaign with top scoring 151 on the board. One of the top scoring performance so far in the tournament against Sias Regency. And on the other game, when they faced RR Industries, they have scored 111 on the board. So batting first has been quite convincing for them. First ever time they are bowling first in this tournament. Whereas for Cashify Warriors, first ball here. Of course, David with the ball starts off with a no ball. The player is speaking about run out opportunity, missed the opportunity. Too many dramas in the first ball of the innings. Initially had the opportunity to dismiss the batter, that went on to be a no ball, and then this close opportunity of a run out. David with the ball. We are speaking about, he's among the ISPL probables, one of the top rated candidates for the auction. Gets the top edge, lands into the hands of the bowler. No much damage here as it is a free hit delivery. Hussain and Afan Afitafu, the openers, and tough David with the ball. You know, these two players, these two team members were actually dominating the leaderboard, statistically stronger players, as we could see. Hussain being the leading run scorer of this tournament. Takes the gap, proper placement. Will be going for the boundary. Welcome boundaries here for Cashify Warriors. Good start to the power play. And continuing with what we are speaking about, these two batters, Afan Afitapu getting off the mark with the boundary. As Afan Afitapu is one among the top scorers of this tournament. But most importantly, it's about Hussain, who's the leading run scorer, scored 115 runs in 2 innings with a strike rate of 255. He is a danger man at non-strikers in. So far 7 sixes in his name. Such a dominating performance from Hussain. And he is the highest run scorer too in this tournament. Too many numbers for him. 78 being the best individual score in this tournament. That has been scored by Hussain. Leading run scorer. Most sixes scored by a batter in the tournament. Holding so many numbers. And stood back for his side. Whereas when you take a look at the way how David performed in this tournament. Quite a bit of touch and go so far in this tournament. Not impactful in terms of the wicket column, but he's one of the strong candidates to support with the ball. The way how he's shaping the ball, that shows typical left arm pacer, bit of low bounce, and that's why they've been rated one among the top candidates in the ISPL. To be featured in the auction, probably. 8 for no loss, Cashify Warriors. 2 more to complete the first over as Afan Afitafu. Couple of dot balls after the first boundary came off a straight drive. Another good use of the feet. Proper placement to perfection, will be fetching a single. That brings back Hussain on strike. The man I'm speaking about. 115 runs in 2 matches. Top-notch batting performance, leading run scorer, highest individual scores, maximum sixers. He's leading the table in almost all the data of a batter. Batting statistics, topping the list with a strike rate of 255. And this smart and sensible cricket also adds his quality. Single to end this over, and he'll be keeping back the strike. 10 for Nola's Cashify Warriors. Good pace, and that got the punishment. Starts off with the boundary, and remember the name. Hussain, the man in form of the tournament. Such a wonderful batting display. Welcoming Illiverson with the boundary. A right-arm medium pacer bowled round the wicket. The intentions were right, bowling wide Yorkers, but he moved across and converted them into a proper placement. Quite good with his feet movement. Moves across and creates his, this time over the wicket. Another full toss delivery. That's punished hard. Will be going for one bounce boundary. And that offered could be a good control. And in case if you're wondering about no balls, balls that have been left by the batters will be considered to be no balls, even though if it is a high full toss. If you're bowling if no full toss, if it is attended by the batter, then it will be considered to be a legal delivery. So that's a legal one. Back-to-back boundaries in the second over of power play. Striking back for 30 runs on the board, it seems, because if the team scores 30 plus runs in the power play, then they will be having an additional advantage of extending that power play for the third over. This is wonderful comeback from Illiverson. He's having good pace, attacking the Yorkers, nailing Yorkers that we've seen almost all the games today. That's such a wonderful way of taking things under control. 18 for Nola's Cashify Warriors. Hindustan Group of Institutions are one among the prime sponsors of this tournament, as if you're watching in the panel. Gets thick edge. Sounds solid, and the fingers goes up. He couldn't believe this. Hussain, he was not satisfied with the decision, but there has been a bit of sound when the ball went near the batter. We are not sure about that, but the umpire got convinced with that. And Hussain walks back to the pavilion for 12 runs. And this is a good impact, a huge impact for the bowling side, as Freyer International dismisses one of the key batters of the side. 18 for 1, Cashify Warriors. $18 for 1 Cashify Warriors, with Mansoor, the number 3 batter. He's the man I've been speaking about. An interesting all-rounder, especially a good fast bowler. Bowled excellent last over spells in the previous games. as Mansoor is another ISPL player who's into the radar of making it to a huge impact. His name has been at the highest standards in the IPL action probables. At number 3 for Cashify Warriors now, Mansoor. 2 overs up. That's a good power play total. 22 for 1 for Cashify Warriors. Now this is the last ball. Got the punishment. Pardon me for the information. As this being the last ball of this over. Now the power play is coming for the climax. A wicket over, but still considered a lot more runs on the board. The final adjustments in the scoreboard. Stood in the back foot. An enormous power coming onto the core of the body. Good rotation of bat. Wonderful batting display. 26 for 1 Cashify Warriors after 2 overs. Going really good for them. Now Afan Afatapu and Mansoor will be taking care of a lot more things. Good thing is both the sides were unbeaten so far in the tournament. Of course, the oppositions were quite different. Now they are facing each other. Will be really interesting to watch out for. As Hyatt International and RR Industries for the rest of the sides fought really well so far in the tournament. So for Cashify Warriors, they have to continue with a similar momentum. At any point of time, if they lost momentum in the game, Freyer International will hit back strongly as they are having such solid top order batting display. Mansoor 8 of 2 and Afan Afatafu 5 of 4 balls. Quite interesting stuff to watch out for. The field positions are getting expanded. There is a long on fielder, Kaukana, deep mid wicket. No deep fielders on the offside. Maybe a long off fielder will be positioned. No signs of that. We are having a mid off inside the circle. Only 3 fielders were expanded at the deep. Long on, Kaukana and deep mid wicket. And rest of the fielders are standing inside the 30-yard circle. Surprising attack here as Diwakar gets the ball. Now they are pushing long off at the boundary ropes. So 4 fielders at the deep. And the offside kept empty. All the fielders are standing within the 30-yard circle except the long off fielder. Hope you get the clarity. It's long off, long on, Kaukana and deep mid wicket. The rest of them are standing inside the 30-yard circle. No fine leg fielder. In short and long. 26 for 1. Diwakar bowls his first ball. That's wonderful Yorker to start things off. Swing and a miss from Afan Afatafu. It's not that much easy to tackle such kind of balls. Yorkers are being the prime weapon in this tournament, and that still continues. Swings and got the connections better. Fielder at the deep. Good try from the fielder. Wonderful effort. But unfortunately that went for the maximum. For Cashify Warriors, it's fortunate event. Quite wonderful comeback in the middle. 32 for 1 Cashify Warriors. As Diwakar gets the punishment in the second ball. Went for sixer. Misses the catch by inches. Good try from the fielder. Afan Afatafu. Another nailing Yorker. Wonderful performance. Having the pace as well as the proper accuracy. But keeping the side in control. And this should be carried on throughout the game. With the way how they are carrying on this momentum. Another key batter is waiting for the side. Azu is another interesting batter to watch out for. He's among the top run getters. Continues to bowl here. So far it's been pretty decent over despite of that 1 6er went in this over. Bowling couple of dot balls and extras. Now Mansoor back on strike. Full toss delivery, punished hard. This time through the covers, gets a fielder's hands. And Mansoor is asking for something. Maybe he's asking for a no ball. But as of what we're discussing about the rules of this tournament, the rules in most of the tennis ball cricket tournaments, you can't expect that to be no ball if you're attacking the ball, if you're attending the ball. If the ball meets the bat, then it's illegal delivery and the batter walks away. Mansoor A short span innings coming to an end. 33 for 2 now, Cashify Warriors. There has been wonderful catch taken. The last dismissal we are watching here. Ilavaras, the fielder, moves across, played through the covers. Comfortable catch from Ilavarasan. Dhanush at number 4 for Cashify Warriors. This has been quite good over. Went for a sixer on the second ball and then coming back strongly. So far just 7 runs of this over. With having a new batter, Dhanush at number 4. Interesting batting display to watch out for. Standing deep in the crease. Interesting batting style. Another wonderful Yorker attempt. He's such an interesting bowler to watch out for. Tivaka targeting the stumps and invading the stumps again and again. Dot ball to end this over. 3 overs up, 33 for 2. Yorked it, and that hits the timberwood. What a wonderful bowling performance here. Too many good bowlers. The previous over from Tivaka. This time it's Prabhu bringing up the breakthrough for Freyer International. What will the batter do if you bowl such a kind of Yorkers? He has only one thing to do. Swings his bat, tried for a helicopter shot, but that couldn't make an impact in the game. Afanafutapu walks away. That's 35 for 3 Cashify Warriors, which insists Bilal to get into the crease. In at number 5 for Cashify Warriors. Because pressure is now, number 5 batter comes into the crease at the 4th over. What will be running into the thoughts of the batter? Because when you're having a match for tomorrow, you'll be having a particular game plan, analyzing the oppositions, the kind of bowling display, and you will be preparing yourself for the death overs, right? As a number 5 batter in a 10 overs game. Now suddenly, if you get such scenarios like holding the innings and then making it into a huge impact, this is not something that everybody's cup of tea. So Bilal has to prepare himself, and that's why middle order batters will be challenged a lot in terms of giving scenarios. You can't come for complete preparation, but because the on-field decisions that you have to take will actually describe a better middle order batter. Couple of dot balls in this over, just 2 runs so far. Wonderful comeback from Freyer International from the way how they started in the power play. Another wonderful Yorker. Yorker is something that's designing this format. Dot ball to end this over. 4 overs, 35 for 3 Cashify Warriors. $35 for 3. Samuel Ebenezer, the new bowler, is one of such solid batters. Biggest asset for international. He's a professional cricketer, a big level. Samuel Ebenezer, much famous name in the fraternity in Chennai. He was known for his performances. Good batter, solid batter. So far performed really well for Freyer International. Good thing about Freyer International is they won't rely on single batter. They won't expect the batter to play for a long innings. All they want is a cameo from a batter, and Samuel Ebenezer does that without failing. Gets a bit of width. Wonderful fielding effort. Quick reactions from the fielders. They're having complete control against the oppositions. Now getting the control of Cashify Warriors, not ready to leave them enough freedom to express themselves. Samuel Ebenezer. It's not about the pace, it's not about the line that he bowls. It's about the commitment of a cricketer, temperament of a cricketer. Some cricketers are known for their temperament. I would like to name a better example. It would be Wayne Bravo. Wayne Bravo is not someone who bowls 140s and 50s. He uses his brain, complete focus in the game. That made him one of the greatest T20 bowlers of all time. Purple caps in IPL stages. That's because of understanding the situation and using your complete brain. Even Kieran Pollard says, if I was given 2 to 3 overs, I will make sure that I bring a breakthrough for the side. Takes the aerial route as 3 fielders trying to get closer to the ball. That landed safely in the no man's land. It's another good control over from Samuel Ebenezer, and that's why bowlers like Samuel Ebenezer were very much important in these games. It's not about the skill set, it's not about the aspect of bowling, it's not about the kind of variations he's having. It's about the way how he uses his temperament on the field. Top quality cricketer Samuel Ebenezer drops it. It's an easy sitter for the fielder. Should have taken. Unfortunately went on to be a drop. Third ball to end this over. 40 for 3 Cashify Warriors. Swing and a miss. Got good angle against the batter. Not about attacking the stumps every single time. Sometimes they'll make you beaten by angle. The line that he bowls. This time invaded the stumps, almost missing it by inches. As the wicketkeeper Samuel Ebenezer is asking for something. He felt that the ball was hitting the pads of the batter. Wide offered. Catches the call. Put it down. Happens for the second time. Happens for the second time. It is goes for the boundary. That's quite close call. Maximum shows the umpire. Misses the well-deserving catch by inches. The long-on fielder tried his best. Another big shot takes the aerial route again. This time clears the fence comfortably. Another maximum back-to-back sixers here. And they are capitalizing the momentum now that they're looking for. Prabhu gets back-to-back punishments from the batter. And Bilal is in good touch today. Hooked up here for Cashify Warriors. And that's why these teams are really challenging to watch out for. That is the reason why they have won all their games in the tournament. They know when to come back and how to come back. First 4 overs, in fact the first 5 overs has been slightly dominated by Freyer International after the power play. Now look at the way how Cashify Warriors are coming back. Another one, another big shot, this time taken comfortably. Good work from the fielder at the deep. Ilawaras in the fielder. Wonderful catch taken by Ilvarson. Just taking back a look at that. Altered the length. This time not the Yorker. It was a good length delivery. Try to play it into the back foot. Good catch taken by Ilvarson. A much needed breakthrough after a couple of runs on the board. It's 53 for 4. Now Leo into the crease at number 6 for Cashify Warriors. 2 wickets for Prabhu so far. Some miscommunications in the middle. Discussing about that. Will we come for the conclusion? 5.5, 53 for 4 is the scorecard as of now. And the projected scores 91. 2 sixes in this over. And that's why it's important about keeping things simple. And you have to wait for the right moment. Take on the moment into a bigger over. For instance, you've been pushing singles here and there for the past 3 overs. And in a particular over, if you could be able to score 20 plus runs, that will add a lot of challenge for them. And that's how things goes. And that's how they used to manage things. This over actually brought back Cashify Warriors into the game. They actually maintained a healthier run rate. Now it looks even much better. 9.09. Things are getting a conclusion after the discussion came on. Leo at number 6. Lot more to be done at the first innings. The first innings gives a lot of freedom for the batting side to explore themselves. Punches into the back foot. With just a single. To end this over. That's 54 for 4. Six overs, 54 for 4. Steps out. Ulta's delivery. Catches the call, but that's quite a good one. We spoke about Samuel Ebenezer's contribution. The way how he could be able to manage things under control. It's quite impressive with the way how he's doing such stuffs. Another good work. Bowling at the right areas. Run out opportunity. Went quite closer. Not much impact that have been taken. Swinging and missing the balls by inches. That is something that has been a regular story here. That's 56 for 4. Another Arcot attempt. Catches the call. That's put it down. So many drop catches today. Few of them were really challenging and few of them must be taken. Yes, that's how it goes. 57 for 4. Cashify Warriors. As Leo and Dhanush were trying to build the partnership to the next level. Samuel Ebenezer is bowling really well. Just having the focus and understanding of the game. Experience comes into play. Adding all together is bringing up different dimension of game. Samuel Ebenezer. Such a wonderful prospect. Gets thin inside edge. Will be a couple of runs on the board. Welcome runs here for Cashify Warriors. And that's the formula for batting. Play whatever the defensive approach you wanted to play, but make sure you're keeping the run scoreboard tickling here and there. It's not about scoring the boundaries, but the most important thing is you have to take care of that one bowler. It may be 20 runs of the over or 25 runs of the over. That over brings a lot of difference for the batting side, adding on the domination factor. Single. That's quite impressive over to coming to an end. 60 for 4, Cashify Warriors. Gets the boundary. Gets the boundary from the first ball. For them to score 90 or more. Even a chance for triple digit mark at the end of first innings. Again, a one big over is expected for them. But that they have to attack the bowlers. Diwakar has been one of the strong bowlers of Freyer International. He performed really well. Brought up the breakthrough at the most important phase of the innings. Now he is heading back with the second over in the death overs. Interesting thing about Dhanush is his V form of batting, playing most of the strokes in the straight direction. It's not much impactful in tennis ball cricket as of what we saw in the modern day gully cricket formats. But yes, certain cricketers are finding boundaries by playing straight crickets, following the basics even in tennis ball formats. That's interesting to watch out for. Rushing for singles and twos in the middle as Cashify Warriors taking things into control. 66 for 4 with Dhanush on strike. Swing and a miss. Seems like that is a clean ball from the appeal from the wicket keeper. Even with the way how the batter walked initially, shows the symbol of the ball hit the stumps, but yes, seems like something that's been under the control. Quite a good over from Diwakar as Samuel Ebenezer completed his 2 overs quota. Now the rest of the overs must be taken care by any of the set bowlers. For Freyer International, they're having a couple of good bowlers. This time it's a dismissal. A comfortable dismissal from Diwakar. In fact, a much needed one. It brings up the breakthrough. They're having Ilavarsan and David to hold the final proceedings. They will be taking care of the final proceedings. Now that brings the end to Leo. End of 8 overs. 7 runs of the 8th over. That's quite close contest here. 67 for 5 Cashify Warriors. Now this expectation of them scoring more than 100 is quite a bit low as they have lost 5 wickets. The challenges are very high. Suleiman at number 7 for Cashify Warriors. Quotas completed for Diwakar and Samuel Ebenezer. Now they're having Ilivarasan. Now they're having Diwakar. In fact, David and Ilivarasan to be bowling at the final proceedings. One at the 9th over and the other at the 10th over. That's how the situation goes here. Pushes for a cheeky single. Ilivarasan continues to bowl. Not much good start for him. Conceded 16 runs in his first over. Expecting things to be under control in this over, as this is a crucial phase which ensures that whether Cashify Warriors could be able to score 90 odd, and they could be restricted under 85 or less. Would be interesting to see, because that's going to decide the impact of the second innings, whether they could be able to manage the attack of Freyer International, as the top 4 of Freyer International were really challenging batters. They will try scoring boundaries, especially Samuel Ebenezer is such a wonderful batter to watch out for. No chance of going for the second run. Couple of cheeky singles in the middle. We're speaking about the batting display of Freyer International. They're having such a good dominant display. From Tawid to Samuel Ebenezer to Nitin to David Prabhu. Many good quality batters were waiting to showcase their talent. This time through the covers, gets into the gap. Will be a couple of runs on the board. $72 for 5. In 8.3 overs, last 9 balls. The expectations were 28. Wonderful Yarker, nailing Yarker, that is. Initially he thought that the ball was slightly bit flighting in the air, but landed grippingly onto the toes of the batter. Quite good impressive performance in the middle, as Ilavarsan is taking care of everything that he could do, the possibilities of converting those dot balls. Another wonderful fielding standards, and that's a good running between the wickets from Suleiman and Dhanush. Dhanush have been here for a very long time, ensuring that his team is performing as of expected. Last ball of the over. Punishes through the covers, picks the gap, and that's a proper placement, hits the boundary board of 6-it. The ball sponsors almost every ball were in the same quality. Wonderful quality from 6-it. 79 for 5 Cashify Warriors. And this brings us to the last over of the innings. 79 for 5 Cashify Warriors. With one more to go. It may be 100, it may be 85, it may be 90. There are a lot of proportions in terms of expecting the final total as David gets the ball. Spoke a lot about his bowling styles. A typical left-arm pacer. One of the top probable cricketers to be placed in the auctions of ISPL. He have gone through all the procedures of the selections of ISPL. That's 79 for 5 Cashify Warriors. With this expectations in the points table race, who will top the table? The first innings will decide the total. That will ensure to a certain extent run out opportunity. Easy one for Tawid. And Dhanush lost his wicket. Good work from Samuel Ebenezer. They wanted that single for urge as Suleiman is looking in good touch. Disappointed Dhanush departs for 14 of 18 balls. That's 79 for 6 Cashify Warriors. Swings and a miss, another close opportunity. $80 for 6. Continues to bowl David. Left arm pacer, taking things under control. Swings and got the connection. Much impactful performance in the middle. Will be getting a cheeky single. Getting a couple of singles over there. 81 for 6, 9.3 overs. Yorker attempt. Close approach. Not much impactful over in terms of batting. They've been scoring some singles, with the first ball being a wicket. We've been speaking about these triple digit marks and 95s and 90s. Looks like it's even much better performance. David has taking things under control. Another wonderful bowling display. It's getting onto the pato. You can't expect the ball to bounce much. It's not such conditions like New Zealand or London. In typical Chennai conditions, you can expect the ball to swing and skid onto the pato. Now the last ball takes the aerial route. That beats the fielder. A maximum to complete the first innings. That Cashify Warriors are 88 for 6 at the end of 10 overs. With Fazal bringing up the impact at the last ball of the over. Looks like a decent total. In fact, more than the past score. That's 88 for 6. Now the target for Freyer International to win this game will be 89 in 10 overs. Bit of challenging total. We've seen no teams chasing down such big totals in this tournament so far. Let's wait and watch what's going to happen in the second innings. A fresh new innings, the second innings of this wonderful game between Cashify Warriors and Freyer International. There has been solid batting display from Cashify Warriors. They're having Nitin and David, the openers, Ryan with the ball. Interesting stuff to watch out for with the way how they're going to chase this slightly big total. For the standards of Freyer International, it was quite gettable, but at the same time, you can't underestimate the pattern of the tournament. If there is something that regularly happens, means which has the challenge of pushing the batters into the back foot. That has been the tradition so far in this tournament. Chasing a big total will be really challenging to watch out for. Speaking about openers, Nitin and David. Another wonderful attack invaded the stumps. That's interesting to watch out for. We spoke a lot about the batters and their batting performances of every single side. Whereas for Freyer International, Chirag has been one of the dominant batters. Will be coming back into the lateral part of the innings. As him being a dominant batter, Nitin was known for playing such quick cameos. It's a close call. So we can expect a lot of dramas to happen for Freyer International. 3 for no loss in 0.5 overs. Last ball of this over. Swings. He gets a single. Completion of the first over. 4 for no loss for Freyer International. Pretty decent start. The way have to. Quite decent performance so far in the middle. Some discussions and exchange of bat between the batters. Interesting stuff to watch out for. As David offered something to Nitin. Will it react here? So far it's been subtle power play. We didn't so much boundaries heading back. And that drought gets a completion here with this maximum hits the board of Basha Halwawala. Wonderful stroke making. The moment after the fielding have been expressed in the commentary box. This is something they'll call as commentator's curse this time. As a favor of a batter, wonderful stroke making. Leo, the power play bowler. They will use Mansoor in the lateral part of the innings, as Mansoor has been key bowler, especially in the death overs. He bowls Yorkers really well with the kind of pace that he's bowling. Wonderful batting display. Wonderful bowling display, in fact. Such a big asset to the side. Will be wide ball, slight a bit of pressure on the bowler. Walking across puts the bowlers into the back foot sometimes. When you keenly observe the way how Nitin is batting, he's full covering the stumps. This time played it over the point fielder. And no chance for the fielder to stop the ball going for the boundary. Beats up the board of Hindustan group of institutions. A welcome boundaries here for Freyer International. Now the power play looks like a power play as the powerful strokes hit by the batter. The exchange of the bat is working really well. So there has been a good contribution here from David. After him exchanging the bat with Nitin, now Nitin started scoring runs on the board. Another one. Got the width. Takes the aerial route. Couldn't beat the fielder's good stop from the long on fielder. Good work in the deep. Covered the boundaries, couple of runs on the board. Just following the similar way how Cashify Warriors batted in the power play. Our Freyer International were 18 for no loss. A cheeky attempt. Tried to play over the fine leg fielder, but that's wonderful catch taken. Good judgment on the air, because it's quite challenging for the fielder to reverse paddle. At the same time, carry the ball with the focus. Just take back a look at that. Look at the way how he ran. By watching the ball in there. Wonderful effort. That brings up the first breakthrough here for Cashify Warriors. As Nitin scoring 13 of 6 balls. Has to depart. The quick cameo coming to an end. 18 for 1 Freyer International. $18 for 1. That brings Samuel Ebenezer into the crease. In at number 3. He's one such key batter to watch out for. With his batting standards. Sets his basement. He's that one go-to batter to look out for. One of those reasons why Freyer International were unbeaten so far in the tournament. These batters were ensuring that they could make maximum impact in the game. Last ball of the over, so far 13 runs in this over. Swing and a miss. Good control by Leo. That's 18 for 1 at the end of power play. 18 for 1 Freyer International. Chasing down the target of 89 to win the game. They are in 71 required now. From 48 balls to win this game. Quite decent power play total it is for Freyer International. They have to build the partnership to the next level. Add the non-strikers in Samuel Ebenezer. David on strike. Mansoor, the new bowler. We've spoken a lot about these bowlers. Capability of making things happen. He's such a wonderful bowler to look out for. And he is among the probables of ISPL, one of the top rated candidates to be placed in the ISPL auction. He has that quality of bowling because with the way we bowled in the previous games, in one of the close contest games in the last over, he completely turned out the game into the favor of Freyer International. And that's why he's considered to be one of the challenging and champion performers. Wonderful use of the wrist from the batter. David plays sensible cricket. He understands the situation really well that he needs to play for a long innings. We've seen certain teams struggling hard to maintain the partnership to the next level, as all the batters were playing a lot more cameos in the middle. But whereas when you deeply look at the way how this man, especially David, is batting, he knows the importance of himself standing in the crease at the non-strikers in, and he's making other batters to get the freedom of exploring and scoring a lot of runs in the middle. This is good understanding between the batters, and some teams will have such kind of understanding. Players themselves will understand their own roles and play according to that. Swing and a miss. Trying to attack the body line. Now a go-to bowler of one of the go-to bowlers of Cashify Warriors, Mansoor. Speaking about his ISPL journey, his name might be featured in the auction. He have gone through all the selection procedures and been rated one among the top candidates. And bowling to Samuel Ebenezer, one of the top cricketers of Tamil Nadu. Club cricket level. It's in the air. Mansoor under the ball. This battle won by Mansoor, as pressure made Samuel Ebenezer to take something out of his control. That's quite unfortunate. A back off length delivery. He tried to play the pull shot, but the decision went in vain, as Mansoor gets his first wicket, and this is wicket number 2. Falls for Freyer International, 20 for 2. The story of Samuel Ebenezer ends without scoring. Of course, the situation matters a lot. This has been quite calm situation for Freyer International. They didn't expect this early breakthrough. They have lost Nitin in the previous over. Now they're losing Samuel Ebenezer in this over. The impactful batters were losing their way in the middle, which brings up Ilavarsan into the crease at number 4 for Freyer International, with Mansoor bringing up the breakthrough at the right time. The biggest strength of this bowler, Mansoor, is his ability to handle the pressure. The captain believes himself, and in most of the games he's been used in the most pressure phase of the game. For instance, the death overs are a situation like this where the key batters will be batting and you have to face off against such important batters, and he's good at handling pressures. That's the biggest strength of Mansoor. Slight bit of change of pace to Ilavarsan. Cheeky single to get off the mark with its single, which head backs David back on strike. Now biggest question is, David had Nitin and Samuel Ebenezer as his partners previously, so he rotated the strike. Now the strike changes. Ilavarsan, new batter. What will be the role of David? Will be interesting to know about that. Swings. No ball signals the umpire. Will be an added advantage here for Freyer International. They've been looking for such one important breakthrough. Maybe these kind of strokes, these kind of no balls offers a free hit. In free hit, you'll express yourself to the fullest, and if you get runs on the board, then things will fall in place. The bowler might be pushing towards him in the back foot. A lot more advantages when free hit arrives. Moves across weirdly and punished it hard. Goes for the boundary as the fielder tried to grab the catch. Even when you got the catch, that's not going to be a wicket, bro. That's the words from the bowlers. Should have stood in the back foot to grab it as a one bounce. Look at that. He wanted that catch. Typical tennis ball stroke makings from David. Now this eases the pressure out of David, but a lot more to be done in this innings. The equation still supports the batting side if they maintains the wicket column and improves the run rate in a similar interval of time. There are a lot of possibilities of them doing miracles in the ground. Flicked it into the wrist. And proper placement, only just a single. And speaking about the impact done by Cashify Warriors' performance, Fazal has been rotating the bowlers really well. He loves to give pressure situations to Mansoor. That's the understanding of a captain. The skipper uses his best bowler at the right part of the game. Last ball of Mansoor's over. 9 runs of this and an important Samuel Ebenezer wicket. Singleton in this over. That's 28 for 2 Freyer International. "28 for 2 Freyer International." With Ilivarasan and David in the middle of a situation where things may fail in both the ends. It's like a cat on the wall. But the good thing is both the sides were having this advantage of changing the game towards their side. It's about the one who's taking up the responsibility at the right time, or the one who's better and innovative could make things happen. Captain Dandai the Bonnie might be watching things keenly on how David along with Ilaverson makes things happen. This is wonderful stroke making. A gentle push and good stop from the fielder. Good cricket all round. From the way the stroke has been offered to the way the fielder chased down the ball and saved it by using his soccer skills. Good couple of runs on the board here. 31 for 2. Freyer International. Diane continues to bowl his second over, finishing his spell quickly. This is innovative stroke making. An attempt of reverse sweep. We could call this a switch hit. Reaches out the boundary rope. A much needed boundary here from David. I love his way of batting, using his wrist really well. Most of his strokes were wristy stroke makings. Closing the pace of the bat, opening the pace of the bat, reverse sweep, switch hit. Multi-dimensional cricketer, and most important thing is understanding of the game. What kind of strokes needs to be offered at the particular point of time, that's most important. He's pushing Diane under pressure. Quite interesting to watch out for with the way how things were controlled by Freyer International batters. They were almost into the middle of a wonderful chase. Then finds the gap. Proper placement to the perfection. Goes for the boundary. Back-to-back boundaries here from David. This adds a bit of pressure on the bowler. Look at the way cheeky attempt that is. It's not mandatory to go for big strokes in a tennis ball cricket. Sometimes you have to use your brain to the fullest. Play smart crickets as quick as possible. The previous boundary hits the board of Meze at the third man. 50 more runs required. Walks across. Bit of confusion. Good use of the wrist. Proper placement coming into play. David is a complete cricketer. A package of batting display from the way how he plays the cover drive to the way how he rotates the strike and scoring boundaries behind the wicket. These are the batters who are real asset to the team, having multi-dimensional quality of and good understanding of their skills. This gets a top edge and went behind the wicketkeeper. Not a couple of runs on the board, will be just a single to watch out for. Interesting stuff in the middle. That's 4 overs, 42 for 2 Freyer International. Two for 2. 4 overs. The equation gets closer. The current run rate is way ahead of the required run rate. Freyer International in the middle of the chase, looking in good touch, especially with the way how David is taking care of certain things. Suleiman, the new bowler. 47 of 36, the equation. Gets the field positionings under control. On strike, David moves across. Swings and got the connections better. Will be beating up the fielder. 1 bounce boundary. The extra bounce factor helps David to get the boundary. Good start to the 5th over. Halfway through the innings, they've been good in this chase. Opens his left leg and slog sweeps. The bounce factor helps the batter to gain the boundary. Welcome runs on the board here for Freyer International. Halfway through the chase. He's okay. Another cheeky attempt went in vain. This is an Yorker attempt that offered no ball, as this was not being hit by the batter. So the ball not meeting the bat will offer the no ball. Swings and got the connection better. Free hit got the proper punishment. That's way away from the fielder. Goes for the maximum. This is quite productive performance. They are in the middle of a historic chase here. Freyer International moves across. Opens his left leg and finishes off in style. Wonderful stroke making. For 2. As Suleiman didn't have the start that he had expected. 4 under 6 and a wide ball and a no ball in fact. Moves across. Finds the gap. Proper placement. Another boundary. Expensive over this. Hits the board of Nighthawk energy drink. 50 up here for Freyer International. They were almost near this chase. 57 for 2. 32 more runs required to win this game. And the required run rate is less than the number of balls to be bowled. Freyer International are in a solid touch in the middle of this phase. Especially with the way how David is taking care of so many things. Moves across again. Opens his left leg. And placement to the perfection. Chance for the second run. Heading back to the good running between the wickets. This is that 1 over we are speaking about. In most parts of the 10 overs cricket game, it's about the over that changes the entire context of the game. This over is such a big over. It's very expensive over. Got the connection again. Another maximum. This time even much better delivery. Opens his body, rotates the body really well with the pull shot. And that's a traditional way of hitting a stroke. David is making a big statement in the middle. Look at the way how he rotated his body. A typical tennis ball cricket stroke makings. Wonderful sixer that is. So far 22 runs conceded by Suleiman. With the next one going for the sixer. Will be under pressure. Having a long on. Arcot fielder. Almost scored every regions of the game. Another helicopter shot. What a man. What a shot it is. Moment of the game. Celebrations everywhere from Freyer International dugout. As they are enjoying this brand of cricket. 28 runs of the over, including this sixer. Look at the way how he completed the shot. Reminding me of Mahendra Singh Dhoni's helicopter shot. What a batter. What a batting display. David and Ilavarasan were quite impressive to watch out for. The previous two sixes were scored by Ilavarasan. David on strike. Swing and a miss. That has been quite expensive over. And over to forget. Over to celebrate for David and Co, the Freyer International. But for Suleiman, it was not the start he had expected right from the beginning. His balls were punished. All the corners of the ground. Moves across Ilavarasan. This is his style. The biggest strength of Ilavarasan is his way of playing the helicopter shot. He's very good at playing the helicopter shot, opening his left leg and swinging the bat. A typical tennis ball player. This is how a tennis ball batter will bat. Will challenge every single bowler. You never expect a wide ball for that. As you moved across almost near the wide delivery. Smart work from Leo. David the batter. Some miscommunications in the previous over. At the connections better. Another maximum. He's enjoying his brand of cricket. And into the 40s now, David. He's into his 40s. Opens his left leg. Another big placement. Such a huge, impactful batter. 45 of 20 balls. 12 more to win this game. Freyer International. Such a dominant batting display. And that's why they've been among the top performers of this tournament. Moves across. Another swing. Catches the call this time. Taken comfortably. Finally, a big innings coming to an end. 45 runs for David. Lost his wicket at the deep wicket. No mistakes done by the fielder. Just take back a look at that. Change of length with the simplicity coming into game. Leo started bowling at the back of length. Immediately, a wicket falls here. That's 77 for 3. As David walks back at 45. Which brings up the walker at number 5 for Freyer International. Look at the current run rate. 13.5 now. They've been in pretty aggressive mode to maintain their top table position. To remain at the number 1 spot. Freyer International. Such a solid batting display. $77 for 3. Freyer International. 12 more to win this game. Two more to end this. 12 more to win this game. It's Freyer International. It's magical boundaries. Calmness on the ground after such big innings. He almost changed the context of the game. Right from the first ball, the way he uses his wrist. He tried to play solid cricket. He tried to communicate with his partners, tried to rotate the strike for Nitin and Samuel. Once those two key batters lost the wicket, he started taking control of the innings. And David ensured that they are winning this game. That's how the game should be kept in control. Wonderful bat. Six overs, 78 for 3. The next. Eleven runs needed of 24 balls to win this game. Mansoor with the ball. And that's a wonderful catch. Mansoor back into the attack, bringing up the breakthrough. One brings two here for Cashify Warriors. I've been telling this name after a very long time, as the entire session has been dominated by Freyer international batters, especially David. Tivaga goes for one. Mansoor gets the second wicket. 78 for 4 Freyer international. $78 for 4. With 11 more runs required to win this game, as Freyer international way ahead of this chase. So in case if any upset happens, that's miraculous performance, because it's been complete dominative performance. 99.9% they're winning this game. They're into the driver's seat. But there has been a possibility. Cricket is a funny game. Starts off with the defense. Tawhid the batter. Mansoor and Tawhid, the bowler and the batter, are the players we've been speaking about. Mansoor and Tawhid, both the players, have gone through the complete selection process of Indian State Premier League, and they will be one among the top names to be mentioned in the player auction at ISPL. Punishes for the pull shot. It's the gap. Will be just a single. At the final proceedings, the next match will be for Amir Mahal, the home side. Will be taking on Madras Gymkhana Club. Two different sides coming off with two different journey. With Amir Mahal winning back-to-back games and Madras Gymkhana losing back-to-back games against Tic Tac Random Lemon and 9-11. Elevarison on strike. Both the batters were using the foot really well. They were opening the front foot properly and then finishing the stroke. The previous one, David, and the man on strike, Elevarison. Swings, catches the call, and that's taken. What a wonderful catch it is. The fielding standards of Cashify Warriors, it's outstanding today. They didn't miss any opportunities, especially with this one. This has been quite challenging one. While running away, he's taken the catch and gone for the celebration. Wonderful effort. Cashify Warriors trying to come back into this game. The solidity that they're trying to do. It's quite interesting to watch out for. 79 for 5 now. That previous wicket of Elevarison taken. Good catch from Vijay. Catch that we are speaking about. Ran and got it. Great fielding effort from Vijay. This brings up Prabhu at number 7 for Freyer International. The left-right combination probably. This is third wicket for Mansoor. He's such a go-to man for his side. Trying to make everything that he could contribute. Even in a challenging situation. Another close contest. Almost near the equation. 10 of 20. Still it supports Freyer International. But when you deep down into a look at it, only one batter made things possible for Freyer International. It's David's 45. Other than that, we've seen Nitin scoring 13, Ilavarsan scoring 13. Those were contributions. The rest of the batters were losing their wicket for single-digit numbers and zeros. Another good wicket that is. Can you imagine what a wonderful performance? Sundone. I'm running out of words to express the feeling with the way how he grabbed the dismissal. Just take back a look at that. What a wonderful catch taken by Mansoor. This is one among the top catches. The fielding standards of Cashify Warriors, they are out of the world. That's 79 for 6. And Prabhu loses his wicket one more time. We've seen that happening in the middle. And that's how things goes. It was a leading edge, in fact. But look at the reaction of Mansoor. That says it all. The celebration now. He alone fights a lone warrior battle for his side. But a lot more to be done. Because the rest of the bowlers tried their best. David was the only out of syllabus game in this game for Cashify Warriors. If David failed to perform today, this match would have been easily won by Cashify Warriors. Such a wonderful performance so far. 7 overs, 79 for 6. 10 more to win this game. This has been the equation for a very long time. The required runs were still the same. The number of balls will keep on changing. 10 of 18 now. As Pradeep walks into the crease as number 8 batter. Accompany David. They need 10 singles or 2 boundaries to ensure that they are winning this game. Freyer International. Wonderful numbers from Mansoor. 4 wickets, one of the top bowling figures for him. Wicketkeeper standing behind the stumps, having complete control against batter. This is smart and sensible cricket from David, making sure that you're winning this game. That's most important, rather than trying to do anything out of the box. Afan Afitapu, the new bowler, trying to extend this game, pushing this game to the last over. The Cashify Warriors. Now Pradeep will have the answers of whether it's going to be the match of Freyer International or Cashify Warriors. Is it going to be an easy win for Freyer International, or it's going to be a challenging victory? Wonderful pull shot from up to down. Control, good control. He wants the number 2 run. Good running between the wickets from Pradeep. Smart cricket all round from David and Pradeep. They started scoring runs within the ground, within the boundary ropes. There comes the real cricket. 7 more runs required to win this game. Afan Afitapu, his first bowler. First over, in fact. That's get a bit of edge, having a short third man behind the wicketkeeper. Quite controlled with the field positioning. That has been good over so far. But good thing is, they've been productive in terms of getting cheeky singles, 1s and 2s. It pushes them under control. Moves across. An attempt of switch hit. It takes the aerial route and reaches in a no man's land, which fetches another couple of runs on the board. Now closing near the total, not leaving any chances for Cashify Warriors as they are looking really stronger. 6 runs of 4 balls. Now 4 more to win this game. As David on strike, Afan Afitapu holds another moment. He stops there. Stuck in the middle here, the bowler. Afan Afitapu confused with what he's doing. This is wonderful stroke making through the covers. And way back to stop that going for the boundary. Another couple of runs on the board. Now 2 more to win this game. Wonderful stroke making. Uses the full phase of the bat. A classical strokes. With the V formation of batting, David to face the last ball of this over. Will it be the moment for the game? Finds the gap. That's a proper placement for David. Finishing things off in style here. That goes for the boundary. And Freyer International are winning this game. This is the highest runs chased by a team in this tournament so far. 89 target have been chased down. in 8 overs. That's the most crucial thing. Freyer International are winning this game by difference of 4 wickets against one such a quality and stronger side, Cashify Warriors. Good battle between both the sides that has been won by Freyer International. That's a result of match number 5 of this weekend. Freyer International beating of Cashify Warriors with the difference of 4 wickets.